If you are over 60 and struggling with sharp, burning, or nerve pain in your back or legs, what you've been told to do is probably making it worse. You've likely spent countless hours stretching your legs, only to find the relief is temporary. Why? Because those leg stretches are treating the symptom, not the cause. In the next 5 minutes, I'm going to reveal the true root cause of sciatica that most people get wrong and show you the only 3 simple exercises you need to finally get lasting relief. And stick around until the end, because I'll also expose 3 common mistakes you're probably making right now that are secretly aggravating your pain. Where sciatica really comes from. To get lasting relief, you have to understand what's actually happening. Most people feel the pain in their leg or foot and assume the problem is there. But the real issue is almost always in your lower back. Think of your sciatic nerve, the longest nerve in your body, like a garden hose that starts in your lower back or lumbar spine and runs all the way down your leg. Sciatica occurs when something is pinching or compressing that nerve right where it exits the spine. Imagine someone is standing on your garden hose. If you want the water to flow freely again, you don't treat the end of the hose. You remove the foot pressing down on it. That's why treating your lower back is the key to finally getting rid of that leg pain. Why you're different, over 60. The cause of that nerve pinch changes with age. For people under 50, it's often a rare disc herniation. But for those over 60, sciatica is typically caused by normal, age-related changes in the spine, like spinal stenosis or degenerative disc disease. These changes, which are as natural as getting gray hair, can narrow the small spaces in your spine where the nerve passes through. When that space gets too tight, it squeezes the sciatic nerve, causing that familiar pain, tingling, or burning in your leg. Understanding this root cause, a tight, compressed lumbar spine, allows us to choose the right exercises. 3 exercises to relieve nerve pressure. Now that we know the problem is compression in the lower back, let's get into the 3 exercises that will specifically target this area to give you relief. Exercise 1. The Quick Relief Spine Unloader. This is your go-to position whenever your pain flares up. It immediately takes pressure off your nerves and spinal cord. Start. Lie on your back on a comfortable surface with a pillow under your head. Position. Place your feet up on a chair, couch, or stool so that your knees are bent directly over your stomach area. You should be forming a rough ZD shape with your body. Relax. Let your lower back naturally flatten against the floor. Allow your feet to feel heavy and completely relax. Hold. Stay in this position for 5 to 20 minutes, adjusting as needed for comfort. Why it works. This position, sometimes called the 90-90 position, gently opens the spaces in your lower back. For those over 60, it also has the added benefit of improving leg swelling and circulation, since your feet are elevated above your heart level. You can even add a heat pack to your lower back for extra relief. Exercise 2. The Nerve Decompressor, the Seated Stretch. This exercise is designed to create more space in the back of your spinal joints, further relieving pressure on the nerve. A quick safety note. If you experience new numbness in your groin, suddenly can't urinate, or have other strange changes in your bowel or bladder, please go to the nearest emergency department immediately. These could be rare but serious signs of a complete nerve compression. Start. Sit on a sturdy chair with your feet slightly wider than your shoulders. Movement. Slowly slide your hands down your legs as you bend forward through your lower back and hips. Let your back and neck fully relax as you bend. Hold. Go as far as you comfortably can. Hold the position for 5 seconds as you take 1 deep breath in and out. Repeat. Gently return to the starting position and repeat this 10 times. With each repetition, try to go a little bit further. Why it works. Bending forward, or lumbar flexion, is the movement that opens the nerve spaces in the spine, which is crucial for degenerative spine conditions. If this exercise is helping, you may notice your leg pain slowly retreat or move up the leg. This is a good sign called centralization. If your pain worsens, stop this exercise. Pro tip for walkers. If walking causes leg pain, perform this seated stretch before, during, or after your walks. Exercise 3. The Spine Stabilizer, Partial Crunch. After opening up the spaces with the first 2 exercises, we need to strengthen your core to maintain that space and stabilize your spine. Start. Lie on your back with your knees bent and feet flat on the floor or bed. Place your hands lightly on your thighs. Engage. Pull your belly button down towards the ground, gently flattening your lower back against the surface. This is a subtle movement called a pelvic tilt that engages your core. Lift. While exhaling, lift your head and shoulders slightly off the ground, just an inch or two, focusing on using your abdominal muscles to curl up. Do not strain your neck. Hold and lower. Hold for a moment at the top, then slowly lower back down as you inhale. Repeat. Perform 2 sets of 15 repetitions. Why it works. This is a safe, gentle way to strengthen the deep abdominal muscles that support your lumbar spine, helping to keep the pressure off your sciatic nerve. If you feel neck strain, place your hands lightly behind your head for support, but ensure the movement is coming from your core. 3 Sciatica mistakes to avoid. Even with the best exercises, 3 common habits can secretly sabotage your progress and flare up your sciatica. Mistake 1. Trying to maintain perfect posture. The common advice to stand up straight and arch your back can actually worsen sciatica in older adults. Forcing an upright, arched posture is the opposite of the forward bending that provides relief. It narrows the joint spaces and can irritate the nerve. Instead, let your lower back and posture relax. Don't hunch completely, but avoid forcing yourself into a rigid, upright position for long periods. When watching TV, a recliner is often better than a straight-backed chair. Mistake 2. Overdoing it with walking. Walking is great, but extended periods of it can irritate the nerve because it's an extension-based activity. If you love to walk, that's okay, but you must take regular breaks. Instead, take breaks to sit and perform exercise 2, the seated stretch, often. You can also substitute some of your walking time with a stationary bike or a pedal exerciser to get cardiovascular benefits without stressing the lumbar spine. Mistake 3. Avoiding mobility aids. Many people in their 60s, 70s, and 80s resist using support like a cane or a walker. But these aids can be powerful tools. They actually help relieve pressure on your lower back and nerves by letting you lean forward slightly. Instead, if you have balance issues or walking gives you pain quickly, consider using a rollator, a 4-wheel walker with a seat. This allows you to stop, sit, and perform the seated stretch, exercise 2, whenever you need to. You can also use a cart for support while grocery shopping. Now you have the knowledge and the tools to target the root cause of your nerve pain. If you find that you've relieved the sharp nerve pain but still have aching and stiffness in your joints, especially your knees, you may want to check out this video next where I show you the only 5 exercises you need to tackle knee pain. I'll see you there.